So I just came out of my post-op appointment 1 week after surgery, 108 days until Ironman Coeur d'Alene. And you want to stay tuned for this episode to see how the appointment went and if I'm cleared to get back in the pool and get back to running. So check it out. I'm Joe Klinedinst of JK Endurance Coaching, and this is my journey from knee surgery to Ironman in 115 days. So it's 1 week since surgery and headed for the post-op appointment. The three things I'm hoping to hear is number one, have a game plan to return to running. I'm not expecting full clearance to run an hour this weekend, but at least a progression that I'm going to be able to follow to get back to running. Second thing I want to get clearance for is to ride outside. Last set of instructions I was given were indoor, trainer or stationary bike only. And I haven't been cleared to get into the pool yet due to the incisions, and I think I'm getting the stitches out today. I don't believe they're the type that dissolve. So once stitches come out, and hopefully I'm cleared for a swim, which I plan on doing tomorrow. So that is the goal. Once I get in here to see Dr. Ulmer for my post-op, and I will report back as soon as I find out. Post-op appointment was as expected, I would say. Everything was looking good to the doc. They popped my stitches out, put just like the stereo strip bandages on. The one kind of thing that I wasn't super happy to hear, he wanted me to wait another week to let the stereo strips till they fall off, about a week's time, for the before I get in the pool. So that's one that I think I have a pretty good solution to try to wrap that up and keep the water from getting in and get into the pool hopefully tomorrow still. So I gotta problem solve that one a little bit, but other than that, I can return riding outside. I can progress into the running, taking it smart is just basically what he said. I think the rehab exercises are paying off, and the doing those rehab exercises prior to surgery is also a huge key. The nutrition, the rest, kind of listening to the body with the bike progression, not going at it too strong, too early. So feeling really good about everything. Now, the big question will be getting out there for that first run and what that'll feel like. But again, smart progression should make it go well. So I got the news today that I shouldn't get in the pool for 5 more days. But, what he said was I can't get it wet for 5 more days. So I have a solution that I can actually swim tomorrow. My kids are somewhere, we came up with this industrial size plastic wrap. So I'm going to transfer some onto this set of paper towel tubes that we had. And then, so at the pool, when I get to the pool tomorrow, I can wrap my leg with the saran wrap, use an ACE bandage to hold it in place. Might not be able to flip turn too well or bend my knee in the water, but I won't really need to. I'll just swim with the pool buoy if I need to do that, and be able to get back in there. So the last time I was in the pool was, I think, last Wednesday. So it'll put me just a little over a week out of the water with my knee surgery. So that is the plan. My daughter's here to help me wrap this up onto the tube, and then I'll be set tomorrow to keep it dry. All right, so it is a little before 5 in the morning on, I guess it'd be Friday. I'm gonna test out this swim setup with the saran wrap that my daughter helped me transfer onto this. There's plastic wrap she helped me transfer onto that roll. See if it holds up in the pool. So let's get it wrapped up and get out to the pool. done with a 3,600 yard swim. Nothing too fancy. It was just basically 36 100s. Just overall, I think I averaged like around 122 per 100, which seems to be kind of my standard. I can swim a little faster, and when I swim slow, it's a little slower, but that's just kind of the spot. Even after more than 8 days out of the water, you know, my feel for the water wasn't great, but the pace that I swim pretty much stays the same. It doesn't seem to be affected too much. When I have real heavy fatigue from big weeks of training, I notice that's when I probably swim my worst. Sometimes after being out of the pool for a week or two, I go in and have like my best swim. So today felt okay. Dealing with that wrap on my leg was kind of a pain. I ended up having to do a lot of the swimming with the pool buoy, just because like if I wasn't using the pool buoy and kicking, after about a half hour, the whole wrap started to kind of slide off my legs. I think a little bit of water was getting in enough to kind of let it slide. $450, cold and windy, 100 days until Ironman Coeur d'Alene. Get to swim So I'm just finishing up some of the rehab exercises as a warm-up before my long ride for the week. Today is March 27th, so that's 92 days till Ironman Coeur d'Alene, and things are progressing in the right direction. Today's ride it's like an hour and a half, kind of a steady build, like 30-minute kind of, every 30 minutes kind of bumping up the power a little bit, and then 3 by 20 minutes at kind of top end 70.3 effort. So it's nothing too taxing. I know I kind of made the mistake last weekend of getting a little, pumped up, going too hard on my efforts, and it really affected my Tuesday hard session. So going to keep it under control today, and not go crazy, so that I don't affect going like workouts going into next week. So something that always something important to do, looking at the big picture, not just workout to workout, how much of a hero you can be. And then after that, on tap today is a swim. So I'm going to head down to the pool. My 11-year-old daughter, Piper, is a swimmer, and she got some new equipment. Her swim team, asked her to get a snorkel and some paddles. So I'm going to bring her along on the swim and kind of help her learn to use those things. And we have set up to race a 50. So her 50 time diving in off the blocks and racing is faster than what I can do at 50, so we'll see off the wall if I can hang with her. So we kind of have that challenge set up for this afternoon. So it is going to be a nice day. I wanted to get outside on the bike, but I got to start a little early, and it's only like 40 right now, so I just decided I'm going to keep it inside and knock it out on the trainer, which is something I don't mind doing. And then we'll save those outdoor rides for the coming weeks, something to look forward to. All right, it's time to get after it. Prep one of the 3 by 20s is down. I had good patience until maybe like 7 or 8 minutes in. I started creeping up in power and had to use patience and kind of
keep it in check, because that's what I did last weekend, and then it took me some time to recover. So the last 5 minutes started to really kind of feel rough in the quads. I think it's lingering, going so deep Tuesday's lingering in there a little bit. But 2 more reps, keep them controlled. 3 hours on the bike, an hour of that time over 290 watts. From here, I'm gonna head to the pool with my daughter for some fun, get a little workout in, some fun with her. Alrighty, time to swim. Got a little Piper along. Let's do it. 27th. For me, it's 92 days till Ironman Coeur d'Alene. I got my daughter Piper along, she's 11, and we're going to race a 50 off the wall. So, based on her times and her meets, she should beat me, but she's used to diving in. So we'll see what happens if the old man can keep up. Okay, so I'll say like 3, 2, 1, go, and then I'll hit my watch and go. 3, 2, 1. I got you. 33, that was slow for you. You're used to starting off the block?
Yeah.
How's it feel to be beat by an old man? How's the swim? You like your new little gadgets? You hungry? Swim session is done. So Piper and I did a race we did a 50 freestyle off the wall, and I edged her out by a little bit. We worked up an appetite, so we're gonna stop for some egg sandwiches or something like that, and pretty much be a day for training. I gotta go home and do some coaching work, and then I think we got some family stuff planned for later this afternoon. So that is the end of the Saturday training. So I actually swam pretty good. My legs felt like a little bit crampy and tired, coming literally an hour after the ride to go into a pretty hard swim. But I was surprised that most of my swimming I do like right out of bed at 5 in the morning. So I think swimming later in the day, sometimes I just feel better. I'm kind of awake and stuff. But I was holding a pretty good pace for all my hundreds, even though I felt some fatigue from the ride. So good day in the water, and call it a weekend of training.